There are basically three strategic reasons and motivation why we are engaged in hosting this conference. And the number one and most easiest is that we want to showcase ourselves, we want to promote ourselves, and we want to tell people what is it that we are doing to contribute to South Africa's sustainability.
So it really sparked, I think, some very interesting debates and questions around how do we innovate for sustainability into the future. And I think both the organizers and the audience were pleasantly surprised by the work that was being done, especially in the clean tech industry. And I think the NCPC has done a fantastic job.
The second reason is that this is an opportunity and a platform that we create for RECP stakeholders in the country to interact amongst themselves. So you get industry and government to come together and talk about what is it that they are planning to do, what are the needs for them to become friends to drive sustainability in the country. We also see as the third reason that this conference creates an opportunity to bring not just government and industry, but to bring other stakeholders that will not necessarily be part of the sustainability discussions in the country into the picture. But we take lessons and we get stakeholders and people attending, guiding us and informing us on how best we could improve our activities.
I found the Industrial and Fishery Conference to be fairly informative, which we're finding there's an increasing demand from consumers to want to know where their products are coming from. Not only that, how they're manufactured. So people want to know, are they being manufactured in a sustainable way? Is there a circular economy that's coming into place?
I am very impressed and excited. The number of people, our stakeholders that chose to share these last 2 days with us and to participate in the conference, it is an important thing for us to realize that our stakeholders responded nicely.
First of all, coming here all the way from Vienna, Austria, it's been a pleasure to be hosted here in South Africa with such kindness. And the conference itself is very inspiring. I've heard a number of very interesting perspectives from various representatives of industry, government, the private sector, and of course the work that the NCPC has been doing. It's really been inspiring to see all the success that NCPC SA has been having over the last years represented at this conference.
How did you hear about the conference?
How did I hear about the conference? Well, actually, in fact, my role at UNIDO, the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, is to manage the secretariat of the RECP-Net, the Global Network of Resource Efficient and Cleaner Production. And NCPC South Africa is a member of that network. So we were naturally inclined to support this conference and to take part, make sure that we hear about the solutions that NCPC SA is undertaking in the country, and that we hope to spread those around the network. The network has 70 members worldwide, and I think that the work that NCPC SA has been doing will be very valuable to a lot of those members in different parts of the world.
I'm also impressed at the quality of feedback and the quality of inputs that we are receiving from our stakeholders. Because we are using this conference as a benchmark to guide us and inform us on how best to improve the kind of activities that we are doing.
I believe that the National Cleaner Production Centre met its target with having this conference. Because if we look at the number of companies, a number of organizations that were here in the last day and a half, and the knowledge and the tools that they walked away with, that is what it's about. It's about having two companies meet up and one knowing that the other one can contribute to what they're doing. It's about an organization who's been looking for funding, who can leave knowing that they can apply in a certain area. It's about companies that weren't sure how to start an energy journey, knowing that they can attend training or they can use the little Z card that we gave them. I really believe that the connections that were made, that the business cards exchanged, and the knowledge that was transferred from the podium and from the stage to the delegates, and even over networking between delegates, for me, that is the big win of the last 2 days. And I believe that it was all worth it to capacitate the Western Cape industry with all of those tools.
I think at the end of this all, we have a more informed business plan, business practices, and we will have a better guided strategy on how to meet the needs and expectation of our stakeholder and the community of South Africa at large.